Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm LadyNyca, and with this week's edition of Shit Talking Saturday, this is the video of the week where we come in and weigh in our thoughts and opinions, honey, on anything that's been hot topics and out here for us in the world of entertainment, sports, and political news from time to time. How y'all doing, honey? I know a lot of y'all thought I wasn't coming, didn't it? Oh, you have little faith, honey. You thought I wasn't going to come through and come on camera. I told y'all I was going to get on camera today. I just got to the point where it's so much that I have to do in the run of a day. It's hard for me to get on camera. And Spreaker has proven to be very helpful in allowing me to get my videos out and still continue to do what I have to do day to day. So I'm not gonna stop my Spreaker, especially since I paid for it. And but I will come on camera a little bit more for you guys to be able to see me and know that I'm okay, and you know, we can chop it up like we always do, child. Now, before I get into our topics and stuff we gonna discuss, let me go ahead on and say happy birthday to my baby girl, my firstborn egg, my sweetheart, my boo-boo, my daughter Shantae. Many of you know Shantae is Jalen's mama. If you've been with me a minute, you know who the hell Jalen is. That's his mother. Today is her birthday. Oh, child, 29 years ago today, God gave me a blessing that I will forever be grateful for. So I celebrate her today. Happy birthday to my daughter, my egg, Shantae. Cheers to you, mama. Cheers to you. Also sharing a birthday with my daughter today is one of my love things. We follow each other down on the Facebook. I think she followed me on Instagram too, Adele. She told me her birthday was the same day as my daughter. So happy birthday to you too, love thing, Adele. I hope you have a wonderful birthday today, girl, and keep on being the epitome of a strong black woman. Handle it, honey, handle it. To all my other Virgos out here who may be celebrating a birthday this month, happy birthday if it's coming up, and happy belated birthday if you have already had your birthday. Many of y'all know next Friday is my birthday. I will be going live still down here on the YT. I'm going to come in for 1 hour, and just chop it up with you guys and, you know, connect with you and let you talk to me in real time, bitch. And I'm going to talk to you in real time. Now, moving on from that. I was able to have the opportunity for a company to reach out to me concerning their products. Now, what company would I be speaking of? I'm talking about Scent Icon. Scent Icon, the representatives over there hit me up via my Instagram, and they said they would like me to, try some of their products. And so I said, okay, girl, send it on through. And when she sent it on through, I got it, and first of all, presentation is everything, girl. This old nasty sexy bag, ain't it? Oh, nasty sexy bag. Presentation is everything. But let me tell you a little bit about what Scent Icon is, and know ahead of time, I'm going to put all of that information down in the description box so that you would be able to contact them or visit their website and get you old nasty piece of Scent Icon. It's an upscale fragrance club. You can reach them on Facebook at Scent Icon. On Instagram, you can reach them at Scent_Icon, or you can reach them at www.scenticon.com. I will have all of that below. You buy a monthly subscription, and they send you out some fragrances. Subscriptions start at $12.99. I know some of y'all might say that's a little steep, but actually it's not. Let me tell you a little bit about the Scent Icon company. Scent Icon has been in the making for over a decade. It was created because the owners wanted to make unaffordable to everyone. It is a known fact that best quality perfumes are made with fine ingredients. Development took years to perfect, but finally the creators of Scent Icon discovered a way to provide the highest quality perfumes at a reasonable price, combining art, fragrance notes that elevate your senses, stimulate your memories, and arouse your love. I love what they sent to me. They send you the scent application process, child, telling you know simple stuff. You know what to do. You can check them out. Now, what they sent me was 2 samples. They sent me one, a Lancome La Vie Est Belle, and Gucci Bloom. They come in these very cute little containers such as these. And my personal opinion is the Gucci Bloom, I like this. This is something I would wear out on a date because it's soft and it's sensual. It's light too. It's not a heavy scent. For a person to really just get this, they gonna be within your personal space, and this is a perfume if you want that. I like this. This is something I like to wear to bed at night. Now, the Lancome one, it's a little bit heavier. I would wear this out to work, or if I was going out to the club with my homegirls or something like that, and I know I may be doing a little sweating, and I want to still maintain my sexy in that moment at the club, I would wear this because it's gonna last. Both of them will last, but what I really like about them both is they do not require a lot. Less is best, baby. You put this on, you'll need but maybe 3 to 4 skeets of it, and it lasts all day. You don't have to do none of that rubbing or none of that. It's just going to, the scent is going to envelop your body, and it will last all day. But again, this is the lighter one, the Gucci Bloom. I like this because it's light and it's sexy, and it has a scent, a hint of floralness about it. I like this. This one I would wear to the club, to the church, out every day, go to work. It's going to last all day. It has a distinctive scent. It's a little heavier than this, but it's still a very nice scent. And I will put all of their information down below in the description box, and you can go over and check the website, see what all they have to offer you, and maybe if you like what you see over there, you can you will get you a subscription. They start at $12.99, but it's worth it in my opinion because these last a long time. They really do. They don't they not perfumes that 2 hours later you gotta run and go put it back on. No, bitch. You smell these all day long. And I thank Scent Icon for reaching out to me and for sending these samples. I will put everything in my description box, and you can go and check it out for yourself and possibly become a member of this exclusive fragrance club. I like it, girl. I really do. I wouldn't even, y'all know I don't do this on my channel for me to be endorsing a product. I really did. It impressed me. And y'all know I'm a girly girl that's into scents, makeup, and hair. So that definitely, both of them work for me. Thank you to Scent Icon for that. Now, moving on in to the topics at hand. My thoughts and prayers are out to everybody who is going through, or everybody that was affected by Hurricane Florence this past week and this weekend. I'm thinking about y'all. I hope that you guys are safe. Someone asked me, as a hurricane survivor myself, was there any advice that I would be able to give to those who have experienced it and now dealing with the aftermath, and any advice I would have for people who could possibly find themselves in this situation where they are about to be majorly affected by a natural disaster. My first advice is, if you're ever in the pathway of a storm and you are advised to get out, please do get out. I threw myself into a panic attack Wednesday night and had to go to the emergency room because I have been sitting up ingesting that shit all day on CNN. I was watching as they said some of the very similar things about this hurricane that I heard back when we were being hard-headed and tried to sit out or weather out Hurricane Katrina. And I want to say, if they telling you to leave, trust, you need to leave. Your cars, your home, any of that, none of that stuff is worth your life. I saw people saying that they had just recently bought properties that they plan to retire in over in Wilmington, North Carolina, and they were saying they were not going to leave because they had just got their property and they were going to stay and secure their property. And I was like, secure it from who? Because the way they talked about this storm, it was going to hit, but it was going to do something that storms of this nature don't normally do, and that's to linger. And that's what they are going through right now in that area. A lot of wind and rain. This hurricane stalled out. It's like it's hovering over them. And in that hovering, it's bringing in excessive amounts of wind and rain, which means flooding. So what are you protecting? That didn't make sense to me. I was so agitated, and I think that really bothered me too, was the day before they were actually saying was the final day to evacuate. You could see that the storm was approaching. Something was going on in that water out there. And you had people out there surfing in it because they were able to get good waves. I find it to be utterly stupid. If them people telling you to get out, that's coming directly from the National Weather Service. You got people that work for them who that's all they've done is go to school to be able to tell you the severity of these storms as they develop out here. If they're telling you to leave, and your local and state governments are telling you to leave, there is no reason you should want to stay to try to protect. I was so taken aback, y'all. There was this one guy on CNN. You saw the reporter and the sheriff. They were going door to door asking people, okay, this is about to happen. We're advising you to leave. We're here to see if you want to leave. And this one guy was like he was going to weather it out. When that sheriff said, well, would you at least take a Sharpie, a permanent marker, and write your name, your social security number, and your next of kin information on your body, so that if you don't make it and we find you, we'll know who to contact. I was glad to hear them say a couple of hours later, by the sheriff saying that to him, to that particular man, he did in fact decide to evacuate the area. Why do you have... Who would want to... Okay, let me explain hurricanes real quick. I ain't going to try to hold you long. Once that hurricane hit, if you happen to survive the storm surge and the wind and the flying debris and everything else, do you realize that rescue teams are not going to come into the area until it is completely safe for them to get in there? And sometimes that may be days. Now, I know they say get to the highest level, the highest ground you can get to. Sometimes that's your roof. And what's so significant about Florence is, again, guys, it didn't hit and just dissipate. This thing is lingering over these people. Meaning that if you were on your roof, you're getting rained on like hell. And it's a lot of wind, so it's still unsafe conditions. If you're in a situation like that and they advise you to leave, I would advise you to do it. Because trying to stick it out could mean days, if you survive, of you sitting in filthy, bacteria-infested waters with probably no food, really. It's not worth it, guys. My thoughts and prayers are with everybody who has been affected by Hurricane Florence. For those of you who are listening to the sound of my voice, please, if ever this is you and you are advised to leave, it is best to leave. You cannot weather these storms out sometime. You may survive them, but a lot of people die in the days after, waiting on help to arrive that could take days to get there. Leave. You can rebuild a home. You can buy another car. But nobody in your family can get another you. So take care of yourself. And let's continue to keep the people affected in our thoughts and prayers. That's all I can really say about that. The fact that I can say that much, it lets me know that the Lord has been working with me, because, girl, my anxiety is so bad hurricane season. I still deal with the panic, the thoughts, the visuals in my head that will never go away. And yeah, I have sought therapy before. I ain't gonna lie and tell you I still go, but I thought I was at a place where I was okay. That panic attack I had the other night was so bad, I couldn't even speak the next day. My voice was hoarse, almost gone. Shelly called me. I said, girl, I had a panic attack. I was asking my sister circle, I said, y'all ever heard of a panic attack making you lose your voice? And Miss Honey had told me, say, girl, you know, it does a lot of things to you, so that could possibly be the effect of it. It's a lot. It's like I be feeling it, man, for real, for real. I be feeling that stuff when this time of year happen, and there's actually one that we know is going to hit an area, even if it's not my area. It's like I relive it all over again, because that was traumatizing. And that's the reason why I say, if they tell you to take your ass, take your ass, because the life you save is your own. Okay? Anyway, it was brought to my attention that Sierra, J-Lo, Chance the Rapper, and possibly Rihanna have all unfollowed Cardi B following the shoe-throwing incident at the Harper Bazaar Ball during New York's Fashion Week a week ago this past Friday. Now, I'm not surprised about it, and to be honest, when something so outrageous happens, people pick sides just like y'all do down here on the YouTube. Let two YouTubers get into it. Watch people pick sides. It happens, okay? I don't, you know, I don't feel no certain kind of way about that, because it's within one's right to choose who they want to deal with. Besides, people in their feelings right now about that fiasco at their party. And my thing is, okay, you got people that understand and root for what Cardi did, and you got people over here who say that, you know, it was wrong what Nicki Minaj had to endure, and it's wrong, she had to be embarrassed like this, she didn't do nothing to deserve that. You got Vardy Gang and you got the Barbs. Look, let me tell you something. I told y'all how I feel about that. It don't surprise me that people picking sides. That's how it goes. When controversy kicks, people pick sides. It doesn't matter who it is. All it's going to take is for one of them to do something that's good, that's unrelated to all of this drama that's going on, and they're going to be wonderful again. They're going to be that success story, you know, that happened. Cardi B will be that again. This is not going to, I don't think it's going to negatively affect either one of these women. I just still feel like it was unnecessary, okay? I understand both sides in a sense. Really, I don't understand. No, I'm stop lying. Let me lie. I don't understand Nicki Minaj at all. I don't. And I know that's going to make people feel some kind of way. But let me just tell you, I done told you, I'm not anti-Nicki at all. I'm not crazy. As an older bitch that done played games before, I understand how easy it can be for her to make this girl look like she just on some crazy shit. Now, on the flip side of that coin, this girl may try to stop your bag, but it don't look like she succeeded in it. And I know it may be a principle thing about it, but you're going to have to learn that you have been elevated to a position to where you don't have to resort to hood rat mentality and antics to get your point across. Be a Beyonce in this bitch. What Beyonce do, every time you talk about her man, or her damn baby, that bitch drop an album and go on to and sell out. Let your success speak for you. That's what I do. That baby, people be wondering why they can't bait me into nothing. You know why you can't beat me into nothing? When I survived the storm of 2016, I ain't getting involved in no bullshit down here on no YouTube with motherfuckers I don't need not know. And just because you meet a bitch don't mean you know a hoe. I'm not finna argue with nobody. Yes, there are people down here that I don't too much care for. Oh, it's people that don't care for my ass. That's fine. But I believe in live and let live. And just because you say my name don't mean I'm a holler. Bitch, you don't run me. I run me. Cardi gonna have to learn how to have that mentality. You gonna have to know who you are and love the motherfucker that you are. That way that you can bypass all this extra shit. And I don't know if it's true or not, but it's a makeup artist out here by the name of Black Swan that is saying that Cardi B didn't pay her and she treated her like shit while she was working for her. First of all, if Cardi treated you like shit, I don't give a damn who she is. She could have been Barack Obama. If she ain't Jesus Christ, that's for me and the people that believe. That bitch would have been left over there to do what she got to do. I know that when you on the rise and you trying to get your product and, you know, brand yourself out here in this world, you have to take a little shit, but you ain't got to never take no bitch mistreating you. I don't know why Cardi did that, if this is true, but what I can say is the same thing that you treat something, the same thing that you set out for others, come back to you. And that may be a reason why she catching flack down here on this social media streets right now for that fight attempt, because you did all of this shit, got clucked upside the head and everything, and Nicki Minaj just been still being seen and doing what she doing, and she talk about your ass even more so now because you opened that door. I don't understand queens letting their crowns be tilted. If you did pay, if this girl, just like when you perform out here, you want to get paid, if this girl provided services to which she was supposed to be paid for, you need to pay her. But don't complain about how you allow a motherfucker to treat you bad. I can't feel bad about that. We all have a voice in this world, and we have the power of choice. Now, I done dealt with rude people before too. And when your rudeness gets to the point that I can't deal with it no more, then I ain't gonna bitch about it on social media. I'm gonna leave your ass alone. And if you don't pay me, I'ma sue your ass. I don't think it's a good look, but I can't prove that Cardi did nothing to her, so we not gonna go there. Now let's talk Les Moonves. Ain't that his name? Moonves. He's the former CEO and chairman of CBS. He recently stepped down amid sexual harassment allegations following an investigation by the New Yorker. Well, HuffPost tried contacting some men and women about their take on these allegations, and apparently his enemies as well as his allies know that he ain't the one to be messing with, because one thing about it, when he pick his enemies, he know exactly when he gonna exact revenge on them, and he does it on his terms, and that shit can last at an extended period of time. And the reason why we're talking about that is because one of his targets, from what we've learned recently, was Janet Jackson. Y'all know he became fixated on her after that wardrobe malfunction in 2004 during the halftime performance at Super Bowl, when Justin Timberlake tore a piece of fabric off Janet's bustier, revealing her entire breast to over 1 million Super Bowl fans. Now, both Janet and Justin at that time did apologize and say that it was a malfunction of the wardrobe, but this man did not believe that. He felt like it was a bid for controversy. Okay, Janet apologized. She left that shit where it was. Justin Timberlake, on the other hand, as many of us remember, he went back to this man crying and apologizing, and some have said that he threw Janet under the bus. Mr. Moonves, because Janet didn't kiss ass to him, she apologized and kept it moving, felt some kind of way because he felt he was embarrassed at that time, not to mention that the FCC had fined them $550,000 on top of all of the criticism that happened after that. Now, once Justin apologized, favor was shown to him, whereas Janet had a lot of backlash. It is said that he had it was said that he made her career suffer significant damage. He ordered Viacom, VH1, MTV, and all Viacom-owned radio stations at that time to not play Janet Jackson's songs or videos, and that is said to have had a huge impact on her album sales of her album Demeter Joe that was released March 2004, 1 month after that Super Bowl incident. 7 years after the Super Bowl incident, Moonves was still fixated on Janet Jackson and was very furious when he found out that she had secured a book deal through Simon & Schuster for a book she entitled True You, A Journey to Finding You and Loving Yourself. Sources say he was furious and often asked how the fuck did she slip through. Another source, he said heads were going to roll as a result of her being able to get that book deal. It's not clear whether or not he ever took action against anyone for her being able to secure a book deal, but the source said that they didn't want to speak to HuffPost on record about this man because, in their words, I'm not interested in having that man following me to the grave, trying to screw me the whole time. He got a fixation on Janet because look at what went on with him. Now, I'm not going to say that the man ever tried to good Janet or not. All I'm going to say is this: when you're trying to kill somebody else, you better make sure your shit is in order. Because look what has happened as a result of all the years, and probably many of people, according to that article, that he messed over. He was fixated on Janet because that was that one that wasn't kissing his ass. And he probably was attracted to her and knew he had no chance in hell. Okay? Karma don't have no respect of person. Janet is doing just fine over here now. Then came back. She's gonna be in the legend. She's gonna be in the record book. She's a legend. She from the Jackson family, the most iconic one of the most iconic families of all time. Janet is not shook or stirred. Janet done got everything she wanted. She done had a couple of husbands out of this life. She got a little pretty baby, and she living her best good life. Meanwhile, this man is over here going through hell and turmoil because all of the shit he's been doing throughout the years have now come to sit at his front door, and he got an answer for it. And he had to step down from his job. Now, they may have gave him an excellent severance package, but he still had to step down. Okay, so I can believe that he did all of that. I just don't give a fuck. I don't. I'm glad he going through what he going through. And, you know, I never did see it for him because he did seem like he was harder on Janet about the situation than he was Justin. And I still believe today that Justin somehow threw that woman up under the bus. He was the one that ripped her shit off. She was just standing there, but she caught the most hell. Unfair. White privilege rears its head yet again. Tamar Braxton told Wendy Williams down at her show this week that she had been molested by both sides of her family. She went on to say it's nothing she wanted to talk about or never thought of, that she'd be, you know, sitting at a table with Iyanla Vanzant, who was there to talk to her and her sisters and help them through their problems, to have that brought up and to basically be sex shamed in front of everybody. So that's why she got up and walked out. She said she was battling herself on whether or not she would say what happened because everybody wants you to be politically correct today, but she can only be Tamar. She can only be real. Now, that shit caught me, Wendy, and the audience by surprise, because when Wendy asked her what had happened at that incident that we had been hearing about, her and the sisters going to see Iyanla Vanzant so she could fix their life, Tamar had walked out. I wanted to know why. I didn't know we was going to get no shit like that. Now, I have a couple of questions. I wonder, first of all, is this true? Did it exactly go like that? Because I need to see the I need to see the receipts. Then I need to hear from Iyanla Vanzant what was going on in her mind. What's her take on this situation? I can't just say that Tamar is 100% telling the truth, but what I will say is if she sat on that show and she tried to shame this girl for that, that is going to be a bad look for her, and that could get her off that damn airways, because in a day and time like we living in today, it's certain things you don't touch. You want to keep your mouth off the LGBT community. You got to watch out for the Me Too motherfuckers. When I say motherfuckers, I mean because it's a lot of people claiming Me Too that ain't no Me Too. Me Too opened the door for a lot of bullshit. That's what I mean by that. For those who have really been affected and are truly a part of the Me Too movement, my heart goes out to you, and I stand with you as you seek justice, however you choose to seek it, as long as it's legal, okay? I don't know what really happened, so I can't sit here and go off, because I know Tamar can be extra, but I also know that Iyanla's a crafty old voodoo queen her damn self, okay? So I can't really weigh an opinion in on that. I need more evidence, but I do wonder, now that she said this, how does this affect their family dynamic? Were these relatives that were very close to you, or is these them type of relatives that y'all was close when y'all was growing up, but as y'all became adults, you really don't fool with them too much? How, you know, what does her mama and them feel about this? That's what I'd like to know. But I don't know until I get that information. Now, let's talk Botham, Shem Jean, and Miss Amber Guyger. Y'all, all I can say is the only part about this that makes me happy is that they are looking to upgrade her charges from manslaughter to murder, because that's what it was. It's been so many stories since this story originally hit 2 weeks ago. I thought I was at my apartment, but it wasn't. He opened the door. It startled me. I done heard the door. Well, she went to the door. She put some groceries down and to try to insert her key card. It didn't work, but the door was ajar. She opened it up. She saw a figure in the dark. She didn't know what it was. She said to freeze. The person didn't freeze, so she pulled out her service weapon and shot it. And then you got the neighbor speaking, saying, "Now she was down there knocking on that door, yelling, talking about let me in." I personally feel like at this point that this lady murdered this man because they had some type of sexual relationship, and he may have decided that he didn't want to fool with her no more. Now, I can't say that that's true. That is all alleged. It come out the book of my mind. But that's what it's looking like. But regardless of what the circumstances surrounding it is, you took a life and you deserve to be brought to justice for that. I do not anticipate the city of Dallas allowing her to walk. If they were, I know it has looked like they want to try to help her walk, but I think they realize that this is going to stir up something in Dallas that they don't want. So I would be, you know, I walk light with that situation. I really would. But I am still following the story to see what's going to come out of it. Before I get to my last story, I was down over on my channel. Well, I was down here. And I left out something in my Greenleaf review. For those of y'all that watch Greenleaf and watch my reviews. When I say Kevin is wrong for what he's doing to charity, I mean that. I never one time have negated the fact that that entire Greenleaf family is full of shit. I do remember Lady May threatened to out Kevin if he didn't back up off of charity. And she was wrong for that. But it still does not entitle, it's not enough for me to be okay with Kevin having that girl arrested because she took that baby out of state, beyond the state line. It's not like she's never going to bring this baby back. That's extra shit that he don't have to do. And it's amazing that I read the fuck out of Darla and it was okay, but when I do it to Kevin and how he's coming in and trying to reinsert himself and make demands when you walked away from your responsibility. You can't say she a bad parent for taking the baby off. Both of y'all bear fault here, but you still walked away. One thing she ain't did was she ain't walked away. You walked away to go get okay with being gay. So you just came back, and if she wanted to, she could really, both of y'all wrong, because she had the baby around Jabari. You got the baby around Avery. Both of them wrong. But I'm really not here for him trying to have her arrested. That's just how I feel about that. They both wrong. The whole family crooked. That's why they're going through what they're going through. And that's what go on in these churches today. Instead of bringing people to the church, you turn people off with that bullshit. You over here judging people and treating people like they ain't shit, and you over here sleeping with your wife's sister for years, and we don't know exactly how many of them. Yes, your brother-in-law was raping your daughter. Your wife knew about it, but she turned a blind eye because that was her brother. And did he not mess with her, or the daddy messed with her? Girl, it's too much. It's too much. But, yeah, I just wanted to clarify that for one of my love thing, my nephew, because I think he think that I forget that Charity family tried to out Kevin or threatened to do so when I be going in on Kevin ass for what he doing. No, I haven't forgotten that at all. I call it like I see it. They both wrong. But in this moment, in that episode, he's wrong to send the police after her for a child that she didn't kidnap. She's coming back. He doing it to try to have his power and to prove that he got a voice in this thing. Even his man think that shit was right. So, you know, it is what it is. Ain't God good? Now, they put out them pictures on Geoffrey Owens and thought that it was going to destroy this man. It was going to embarrass him. And ever since those pictures hit the internet, this man has been being shown nothing but favor. He got an offer from Tyler Perry that I went back and read because one of my little things said that he had refused it. But to my understanding, he did accept it. He's going to be on the have and have-nots for 10 episodes. That's a paycheck. That's putting him back out on the scene. That's making him, you know, build his resume so that he can get other positions. And now he's going to be joining the cast of NCIS New Orleans as a good friend to the character Pride, played by Scott Bakula. So, see, that just goes to show y'all the underdog sometimes do win, baby. So, if you out here and you going through some things and your life circumstances have changed some and you don't think that you ever going to get back to where you was, hold your faith. Keep your faith, because things do turn around. The sun shine on a dog ass sometime, okay? That's what I'm really saying. Don't let people take you out of your sorts. Somebody asked me to speak on beefs that been going on these YouTube streets. Let me tell y'all something. I told y'all I'm Beyonce to the bullshit. I don't have an opinion on nobody and what they got going on these YT streets. I tend to channel Lady Nika. I mind Nika business. I support who I want to support. If you don't like them, that's your ass. And it's okay if you feel like you want to say my name, because I know my name get you views, bitch. That's how confident I am. I don't get involved in drama. I don't. I watch it though, bitch. I watch it. But I don't have no opinion on that. All I can say is, at some point, everybody that's embroiled in some type of drama is going to come to learn what me and many of my co-workers and colleagues down here learned in 2016. That shit will get you a couple of cute little clicks, a couple of cute little views, and if your channel monetized, you might get you a cute little check or 2 or 3 or 8. You know what I mean? You might, but understand, if you start that, if that's how you starting out, that's how you gonna have to finish. See, I didn't start off like that. That's why it was easy for when the drama came to me. I dealt with the drama in that moment, and then I released that shit. And how I deal with drama today is I don't have to engage in nothing. You can put my name in your titles. You can talk about me. You can think you know my story all you want to. At the end of the day, only I know my story, and I don't have to answer to nobody but God. That's how I deal with it. You'll never hear me. Bitch, I wish I would sit over here and argue and beef with a motherfucker. For what? I've been through too much in life and YouTube life to sit here and argue with a motherfucker about some shit that I ain't got to argue about. If you stay in your lane and mind your business, you ain't got time to know what another motherfucker doing, okay? That's it. That's all. That's my opinion. And always remember, just because you know, you may have this many subscribers and that person might have that many subscribers, bitch, the same people that you meet on your way up is the motherfuckers that you gonna meet on your way down. And I would advise all these YouTubers to at least, you ain't gotta be good to each other, but let each other live. That's it. That's my opinion. Let me make sure I ain't got shit else to say, y'all. Beautiful Soul did a daughter's file, so I ain't even finna try to come behind it, because the thing she was talking about was something I had wrote on my notes. But I can't compete with that there. That's the queen, baby. That's my teacher. So I'm going to leave it right there. I will suggest you go over there. Please check my description box and go over and check out Scent Icon. For those of you who like, you know, are into perfumes and whatnot, and see if it's something that you would like to invest in. And if it is, go ahead and get the subscription to these people. The subscription start as low as $12.99. We spend that and more a month on bullshit. Why not do it toward helping build a company up and having you some nice shit for yourself, honey, instead of wasting it. That's how I feel about it. All the information will be below. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, rate the videos. Ratings get me recognized on the YouTube stream. Comment down below in the panel section. You know I love to have a conversation with y'all, and I will be catching up on comments. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. Hit your notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time I put content up on the channel or go live, which I will be going live this coming Friday. I don't know what time, but go ahead and subscribe and you'll get your notification, because I'm going to schedule it ahead of time, okay? That's it. That's all, y'all. I'll see y'all Monday for Iyanla Fix My Life. Y'all know I ain't coming back today or tomorrow. What else? Oh, American Horror Story. Guys, I'm going to have to... I ain't going to lie. I watched one review that was Ashley Miller. And, you know, that's the GOAT for me. I watch her a lot. I don't know if I'm bad to do it, baby. Because I seen her struggling a little bit with this shit. Because it was so much in that one episode. But let me watch it. I'm going to look at it. And if you see a review pop up on the screen, then you know I'm doing it. If you don't see nothing Wednesday night, by Wednesday night, Thursday morning, that means I ain't reviewing it. I'm just watching it, okay? I'll see you guys next week. Enjoy the remainder of your weekend. Happy birthday to my Virgo people. And I'm out. Peace.